Welsh Thunder. The hook I'm using is a Camasan. It's a B175 size 10. Thread is just a uni thread, 8/0 in black. Now I've pre-waxed the thread, and obviously I'm put down a layer of thread along the shank until I've reached the barb. Just get to that point there, and then you remove the base piece. Now, the original one I tied didn't have a tail, but I do tie it a lot with the tail. And the tail's golden pheasant crest feather. And you're looking for a length, at least the length of the shank or the hook. I like it more the length of the hook to suit the style of fly this is. Now I'm holding the tail, and the first turn is basically onto a bare hook. Keeping hold of the tip, I bring the thread underneath it, and come round, and then lift, and then lock it down. And that gives you your tail. Now it's just a wee touch too long, so what I'm going to do is pull it in a wee bit. A wee bit more. I'm saying that's about right. And it is long, don't be shy with the tail. Trim it the full length of the body. Now at least give a measurement here round about from the eye to the end of the body of at least about 3mm. Because you have 3 hackles to tie in. And when you catch in the body, the rib, sorry, which is a small gold oval tinsel, you take the thread up, tying both in the tail and the rib. Just tidying everything up. And then you get some black floss, and this is just rayon black floss. Just take it to that point there, catch in the floss, take the thread back down. I usually stop maybe about 1mm or so from the body or the end of the body, and then come back up, and that'll help give you a taper. Just slightly open the floss, spread it by doing it back and forward like that, and then build up your body. Just work your way up. At this point, come across your thread, and a good 3 or 4 turns to tie it down. And make sure you wax your thread. Always keep the wax on the side of my finger so that I can apply it whenever I need it. Now I usually do a straight turn at the back, which what this does, it stops any of the floss getting pulled off. It just acts as a block. And then 4 to 5 turns on the way up. Come up, bring the thread beside the rib. Nice 90-degree bend or so into it. Trim away the excess. It's important that you wax your thread at this point. What you're looking for is a good layer of thread down in that area, especially for all the hackles. It'll give you all the grip you need. Right, that's it. Now the first hackle, this is a golden pheasant. Now, this is the rump feather. Now you would use the red breast. Now this has been dyed red because I want a nice strong colour. The rump feather is normally yellow, so I think it's a great feather for this fly. So is the breast feather. They're very good. Just got to get through it and get the right size that you want. But anyway, you tie this in by the tip, so remove the fluff at the bottom. Come in, you 2 or 3 turns down, fold the tip back, 2 or 3 turns back up, bring the tip out, trim it away. You could leave it if you want, but I prefer to take it away. Then fold the fibres back, and basically form a nice long space style type hackle. And then come up. Now if you were tying a shrimp fly, this would be the tail. Just bring the thread up against the stem, nice bend into it, 90 degrees. Now I take the thread all the way down to the eye and break it off. You don't have to do that, you can trim it off whenever you like. Now I'm just going to brush the fibres out and then bring the thread back up. Again, make sure you wax it. You can either use a plain orange, straight orange hackle, or, which I like to use, this is a badger dyed. It's flame, it's really strong orange, and basically going to tie with one of the bigger feathers and tie it in by the tip again. You'll find that the best marked part of the fibre is up the top anyway, so, and the stem's much finer. Again, I'm going to repeat the process of tying it in by the tip, fold it back, keeping hold of the thread this time. I can break the tip off. If you don't like doing that, you can always just cut it away. And then again, you're looking, I would say probably, I would get 2 flies out of this hackle. It's a good size, a good hackle. About 3 turns anyway. Across your thread. You can go down, and because it's so fine, I can fold this back and bring the thread up. Again, I can break it off. Now, the front hackle is, in this case, it's just, what it is one of the covert feathers. This is off the wing of the guinea fowl, been dyed blue. And I want one of the small feathers just at the elbow. Just tear it from the wing. Now what I like to do is pull back some of the fibres. Keep on the fluff as much as you can, because it's a small feather. And this will act as a small handle for you. And then I'm going to tie it in by the tip, exactly the same way I tied in the other hackles. Now make sure the wax is on your thread. It's a couple of turns, fold it back, bring the thread up. A wee bit smaller, so just come in, you'll find the tip, and trim it away. And then, as I say, fold the hackle back. Now you could tear one side off. If you find it's twisting on you, sometimes I'll do is I'll take that side off. But I'm going to keep both sides on. Especially if you want a finer fly, you can do that. Just wind one turn in front of the other till you've got enough hackle, which is that's plenty. What I do then is bring the thread up, fold out the stem, so it's like a 90-degree bend. Now it's fine enough that I can fold it back, and then I can break it off. It's all practice doing that. It's just, the idea is, I keep the thread really tight, and it's waxed, so it's got plenty of grip and strength. There you go. Now you could leave it at that and tie off, or you can add some jungle cock. Well, I'm going to add some 2 small eyes. Just take them from the cape, and then you see, line them up so they're both the same length, and then open out the area where you're going to tie it in. Just come up, and I'm going to sit them mainly on the top, put them on the side if you wish, and then come round with a couple of 2 or 3 turns to see how they're sitting. Now I just want this far side down a wee bit more. Just go back in the turns. Now 2 or 3 turns. That's better. Now carry on down towards the eye. Fold these back. Bring the thread from the front up and over. Tying them in. Just concentrate on keeping the thread nice and tight. And then come in and whip finish. Trim away your thread. And you could either cut or break these off. If you can break them off, you'll get a neater cut if you do that. And there we are. Now you can see why I've got the long tail. Sits well into the fly and gives it a bit more colour. And the blend is really nice. This is really, really hot. If I bring the light a wee bit closer to it, you'll see the colour. Then all we have to do, a wee bit of varnish. All the way around. Now a couple of coats will make it really nice and shiny. Now all this is Vineyard varnish, and I've put it into a nail varnish bottle so I can apply it with the brush. And there we are. And that there's the Welsh Thunder. An excellent fly for, as I say, you can tie it for salmon. You can obviously use it for sea trout and brown trout in this case. And I would expect, if you fished for steelhead, I would think it would take a few steelhead as well. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and that's the Welsh Thunder.